Welcome back to Squawk Box. Tesla shareholders getting ready to vote on whether to reinstate Elon Musk's compensation package worth tens of billions of dollars. A Delaware judge struck down that award in January. One of our next guests wrote a legal brief criticizing the vote, an action that, according to the Wall Street Journal, ultimately resulted in his resignation from a consulting gig at a law firm. Joining us right now to talk about Musk's pay package is that academic, Charles Elson, founding director at the Weinberg Center for Corporate Governance at the University of Delaware. Also joining us is Larry Hamermesh. He's a professor emeritus at Widener University's Delaware Law School. Good morning to you. Charles, we've talked about this before. You came on the broadcast, and you have a particularly negative perspective on Musk's pay package and what you think this new effort by Tesla should be. Tell us just about what's happened here, about you resigning from this consulting gig.
Well, I was going to file an amicus brief in the case. I had filed one about a year ago, which obviously the judge adopted on the problem with the pay. And another issue came up as to whether a vote on the pay would cleanse the package, if you will, and lead to its adoption, basically overruling what the judge had said about the package. And as was reported, a conflict was raised. I disagreed with it, and I thought the easiest way to protect everyone involved, to protect my academic integrity, and to protect the economic interest, obviously, of the firm involved, was simply to resign.
And what was the conflict exactly?
Well, that I had been a consultant with the firm for a long time, and that I did expert witnessing through the firm. And the firm apparently was representing Tesla in two other matters not related to this case. And it was raised, Tesla, as I said in the filing, raised the fact that there was a conflict and that the firm couldn't do it, that I should be instructed not to file the brief. I discussed it with them, and I determined the best course of action was me to simply resign from the firm and file the brief. It was rather disappointing, I thought, on many levels, but you got to do the right thing, and I think the brief needed to be filed.
Larry, you agree with Charles's position on all of this?
Yeah, well, let me split the issue into two, and I'm going to take a pass on the question of his relationship to the law firm and to Tesla and his ability to file the amicus brief. I beyond reading what was in the papers, I have no idea what transpired there.
But on the merits of the package itself.
Yeah, well, again, I have no opinion about whether this package is fair in any sense of the term. I think where I come to a different perspective from Charles is he used the phrase reversing or overruling the Court of Chancery's earlier decision. And I don't conceive of this upcoming vote as being structured or set up that way. What the Chancellor did in setting aside the pay package was a ruling that the processes used to approve it, the board action, the action of stockholders, those actions were infirm. They were not based on independent action. They were based on bad disclosure. And I don't have any quarrel with the outcome of that case. But it's one thing to say that it wasn't approved properly. It's another thing to say that the stockholders simply don't have the power to vote it up or down, especially with the benefit of 6 years of hindsight. And I think where I differ from Charles is the view that, yeah, they do have that power. That's the essence of shareholder democracy, and those are the folks who have the money at stake.